In response to a request from the F4C System Program Office at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, Ohio, the Flight Test Center at Edwards Air Force Base is conducting wet runway tests using an RF-4C aircraft. Data derived from these tests will, of course, be applicable to the F4C fighter as well. The aircraft is one of a total of 5 RF-4Cs being used in various phases of Category 2 testing. A Type 4 camera pod is mounted on the centerline station of the RF-4C for the purpose of photographing the action of the wheels, brakes, and tires during the wet runway braking tests. The wet runway tests are conducted in the very early morning hours to take advantage of the coolest part of the day. With the test aircraft positioned at the end of the runway, tank trucks give the surface a thorough wetting down with a mixture of water and foam, 200 parts of water to 1 part foam. Adding foam to the water increases its viscosity and holds it on the runway at a depth of approximately 1/10 of an inch, thus simulating conditions encountered during actual rainstorms. The RF-4C then accelerates down the runway to a predetermined speed, and at the appropriate time, the brakes are applied. Here, the onboard camera is photographing the action of the water and the action of the anti-skid system to see at what point the system will detect a skid and relieve braking pressure. A light just above the wheel assembly indicates whenever pressure is applied to the brakes. Test runs are made with and without drag chute deployment, as well as with various external stores mounted on board in order to get higher gross weights. At the end of each test run, distances and speeds are recorded. The aircraft is taxied off and protective cages are placed around the tires to prevent injury to ground personnel in case of tire explosion. Further cooling of the brakes and tires is accomplished by spraying them with water prior to returning the aircraft to the parking area. During these wet runway tests, a wide range of gross weights has been investigated, along with the variations in temperatures and pressure altitudes that were prevalent at the test site. Test personnel are waiting only for certain selected crosswind conditions to occur before winding up these investigations on RF-4C wet runway behavior.